What's going on, everybody? This is your WOF Outlook and discussion for Tuesday, August 15th, 2023. And before we get into today's video, I hope everyone is doing well, remaining positive, and as always, staying blessed. All right, you guys, taking a look at the tropical Atlantic this morning. We are halfway through the month of August. It is August 15th, you guys, and I'm telling you, this map is just going to be a matter of time before the switch is flipped, and this map is looking totally different here across the Atlantic, you guys. But as of right now, we do have two areas of interest out here across the east and central tropical Atlantic. We do have a tropical wave that's going to be coming off Africa that's going to be affecting the Cape Verde Islands, giving them some rain and gusty winds. This system may more than likely have a chance to become Emily here sometime towards the latter part of this week into the weekend before conditions become unfavorable for additional development as we head into early next week. But this system should slowly track its way here out across the eastern tropical Atlantic, you guys, and as I said, only affecting the Cape Verde Islands. We have another wave here, another broad area of showers and thunderstorms that the National Hurricane Center is looking at as well. That has a very low chance of development as of now. But as I said, it is the peak of the season, and we have to watch every disturbance out here because even though the models may not be too enthusiastic about it right now, as this moves and tracks further to the west, who knows? It may find better conditions and go on ahead and have a good chance of developing and maybe even affects parts of the United States Caribbean islands. So, as I say, always just be on the lookout for these disturbances during the peak of the season when they are out here in the Atlantic. So, this is a good time, you guys. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe here at your Weather on the Fly as the National Hurricane Center and the Storm Prediction Center comes out with their updates. I have them posted right here on my page in nice graphical animational form. So everyone, you and the YouTube nation can stay up to date and weather aware during this season. All right, you guys, continuing to take a look here at the tropical Atlantic, you can see we do have a tropical wave, some energy here coming through the Lesser Antilles Islands. This system here, this energy does have a chance, you guys, to continue moving off towards the west northwest and could possibly get into the Gulf of Mexico sometime this weekend, you guys. So we will definitely be on the lookout for that. And there's nothing wrong with Texas having some rain, you guys, because some of the models as of right now shows this energy here near the Lesser Antilles Islands moving into the Gulf and possibly heading towards Texas here, giving Texas and Louisiana some rain, which we definitely here in Southeast Louisiana needed because I can tell you I don't even know what a raindrop looks like anymore, you guys. We haven't had rain here in so long. I don't even know when the last time it rained, you guys, but hopefully, we can get some rain out of this moisture, possibly here across the Lesser Antilles Islands, but it is remain to be seen, you guys. As we come on further into the Caribbean, you can see here we have a tropical wave that's approaching the western Caribbean here, you guys. No development is expected at this time with that wave. And as you can see right now, the Gulf of Mexico is clear. And we do have a tropical wave here just to the east of Miami as well, you guys. And as we take a look on into the southwest Atlantic, you can see not much is really going on. So besides these two areas here out across the eastern and central tropical Atlantic, you guys, we really don't have nothing imminent of development right now, you guys. But as you wake up each day, it could be totally different out here in the Atlantic. One day you may not have development. The next day something may have a chance to be developing, and you be like, where did that pop up and come up from? That's just how it works, you guys. Now, as we take a look on to the Eastern Pacific, you can see here we do have two disturbances. Let me switch on over to the Eastern Pacific on my other computer, you guys. Hold on. All right, in the first system here, you guys, as you can see, this broad area of low pressure has a very high chance of becoming Hillary, and Hillary could cause some concerns here for parts of the southwestern coast of Mexico and even getting here up towards the Baja California as we head on towards the end of this week and into the weekend, you guys. So we will definitely be on the lookout for this system. And as it does develop, which I'm sure it will, I will have the advisories out on the page here, you guys, on the main page that you can either be on the short or video. And y'all can check that out if you love tracking the Eastern Pacific storms as well. We do have another area here, cold yellow, which has a low percent chance of development right now. Is another area of low pressure could possibly form sometime. Let me see. They said, all right, an area of low pressure could form south of the Gulf of Tehuantepec over the weekend, you guys. So there's another area of low pressure that could actually form here across the Eastern Pacific. And if that happens and that becomes named as well, we'll have, let's see, let me get to my Eastern Pacific names. We'll have Hillary and Irwin. Irwin is the I name storm for the Eastern Pacific, you guys. So the coast of Mexico, we have to definitely be on the lookout for those two systems. Here we do have, if I'm not mistaken, this is Fernanda. Yes, we do have Fernanda still out here spinning across the Eastern Pacific. You guys still looks pretty good and decent here. Let's check and see. Let's see how strong Fernanda is, you guys. All right, Fernanda is a 110 mile per hour category 2 hurricane, so it's just under a major hurricane. It was a category 4 yesterday, so it has weakened some, you guys, which was forecast. An additional weakening should continue as the system continues to track off towards the west and conditions start to become unfavorable with some drier air and cooler sea surface temperatures that the storm will be encountering. You guys, Fernanda is not it. I have to go to goal 17. And this goal 17 come up. Hold on, you guys, because it's still nighttime over here where Greg is at near Hawaii. So I have to switch to this loop. And as you can see here, y'all, Greg is a moderate tropical storm, not all that organized. He do have some southeasterly shear that has been affecting the system. And that shear should continue as the system continues to track on off towards the west and then eventually off towards the west southwest as it gets caught in the regular mid to low level flow as it continues to weaken as it heads well to the south of Hawaii, you guys. So that's it for the tropics for right now. We about to take it on over to the lower 48, you guys. And as you can see here, the season that keeps on giving, we do have some severe weather. Let me go back to goal 16 and the water vapor imagery. Now, I'm going to show you guys what we do have on here, which is a surprise for August. We have a nice, powerful upper level low here, upper level system spinning across Michigan and parts of the Great Lakes. And that has drugged down a cold front that extends all the way down towards the Gulf Coast. And that cold front is actually going to make its way here across southeast Louisiana and probably more than likely move off of the coast here. So we will be enjoying some less humid weather here, even as we get towards midweek here for the deep south. Look at all of this dry air that's filtering in behind it across the central part of the country. Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, the Dakotas, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, and getting into Texas. This is some very good field weather, you guys. Some very good air mass for low humidity. So this is a very much blessing with all of this humidity and heat that we have been having, you guys. And as you can see, the main thunderstorm risk is going to be here right off of North Carolina, heading into the mid-Atlantic as this front continues to push on off of the East Coast here, you guys, with a marginal risk of severe weather as far south as Mobile, Alabama. We do have a general thunderstorm risk here, possibly across parts of the southwest here, as daytime heating heats up the atmosphere and thunderstorms could possibly get going. But other than that, you guys, a lot of the country is just going to be enjoying some nice, warm, low humidity air. And as we pause this surface map and get into the convective outlook, take the radar off, you guys, get the extended off. All right, get all these surface plots. All right, you guys, and here we go. You can see there is a slight risk of severe weather for the Carolinas on up into the mid-Atlantic. Raleigh, Virginia Beach, Baltimore, all you guys are under this slight risk. Philadelphia, even parts of the Outer Banks, Fayetteville, North Carolina, you are under this slight risk. And as I said, this marginal risk goes from Mobile on up to just east of Atlanta. Heading on even further north into New York. The actual New York is actually in this marginal risk. Parts of extreme south eastern Massachusetts here. Heading on into Buffalo could see some severe weather as this upper level low spins and continues to come on out here, you guys. And as we check the probability to see just what these storms could possibly be up to today, you can see we do have a 2% chance for a few tornadoes here, or a couple of tornadoes here across parts of the mid-Atlantic, which does include the New York area and Buffalo, you guys. So definitely we have to be on the lookout as we head towards the afternoon and evening. We do have a 5% chance of hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter up here from the Carolinas on up into parts of New York and Pennsylvania. Wind probability, you guys, we do have a 15% chance of those winds pushing 60 to 70 miles per hour here, maybe gusting as high as 80, and a 5% chance encompasses the marginal risk, which does extend down towards the Gulf Coast here, the Alabama, Florida Gulf Coast, and even almost down towards Tampa Bay there, you guys. No significant tornadoes are expected, no significant hail, and no significant, hold on, you guys, no significant wind. So that is very good news. Now, as we pull up the HRRR to see just how these storms are going to materialize throughout the next 2 days or 48 hours, however you look at it. And we always start here at the noon hour here at your Weather on the Fly at 12 o'clock Central Daylight Time. As we get this to load, you can see here with the upper level system spinning up across parts of the Great Lakes, heading on out into the northeast. You can see we're going to have some showers and thunderstorms already ongoing up there. Some showers and thunderstorms possibly starting to break out here across the Florida Peninsula. But as we head on to about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, let's see just how these storms are going to be materializing. You can see here from Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, on up into North Carolina, especially here, you guys. Look here around the Charlotte area, the Raleigh area. Look at these heavy clusters of showers and thunderstorms. All hazards will be possible with these storms. Heading on up towards Virginia Beach, the Baltimore area. So littered up and down the mid-Atlantic coast here, extending on into Columbia, South Carolina, upstate South Carolina can have some heavy sails around the Atlanta area, southern Georgia, right around the Mobile area. Look here, even across parts of southern Mississippi and southeast Louisiana here, you guys, around the New Orleans area. You could see a shower or thunderstorm develop. I hope so, you guys, because I definitely would love to see some rain here today across southern Louisiana as this front come through, but I'm not going to have my hopes real high for it, you guys. As we head on towards 9 in the evening here, you guys, you can see we have some showers and thunderstorms here across parts of the western United States and southwest here, Arizona, parts of New Mexico, Colorado, Utah here, you guys, Nevada, even parts of California. As we head on up towards the northeast United States, as this system continues to move on out, could have some showers here up across upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire. Look on here down towards New York City. It could be rumbling here around 9 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which would be 10 o'clock you guys' time. Heading on down to Virginia Beach, the outer banks of the Carolinas here, even extending back on down towards coastal South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and look here, even around southeast Louisiana, we could have some rain here around 8, 9 o'clock as that front is coming through. Look here across the Florida Peninsula, just to the west of Tampa. I mean, not to the west of Tampa, you guys, to the east of Tampa here, across the middle of the Florida Peninsula, could have some showers and thunderstorms. As we head to convective outlook day 2, which segue us to, if I'm not mistaken, today is Tuesday, you guys. That's going to segue us into Wednesday. And as you can see, that system clears out the majority of the United States, but up here across parts of Minnesota and Wisconsin, the upper Michigan area, we do have a slight risk for severe weather and just a regular general thunderstorm risk here, possibly across the coastal southeast United States, heading on towards the Florida Peninsula, and also yet again across parts of the southwestern United States. Let's see what these storms could be up to for Wednesday. No tornado risk for right now, so that is good news, but we'll always be on the lookout for that. Hail, we do have a 15% chance of hail pushing 1 to 1.5 inch in diameter up here across upper Michigan, the upper Michigan area. Wind probability, we have a 15% chance of those winds pushing 60 to 70, probably gusting as high as 80 here as well up there. No significant tornadoes expected, no significant hail, and no significant wind as of right now, so that is always good news. And as we continue to HRRR out, you can see here around 7 in the morning for tomorrow, we may have some heavy rain here across upstate New York heading into New Hampshire, you guys. But as we head on to about 12 o'clock on you guys Wednesday, you can see here not much really going on. Probably some showers and thunderstorms starting to develop here across southern Georgia, the Florida Peninsula, and Panhandle, you guys. But for the most part, the majority of the country, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, you guys, Kansas, Nebraska. All you guys will be in some nice, good, low humidity, good feeling air. Now, it's still going to be hot, but the humidity is not going to be as bad. So that should make for conditions to be better, you guys. So that is good news. As we head on to the afternoon hours, not much is still going on here across the map. We head on to about 5 p.m. on your Wednesday. And you can see here as this system up across parts of Canada starts to move its way towards the east and southeast. You can see here up across parts of northern Minnesota. We're starting to have some showers and thunderstorms develop here. Even some more showers and thunderstorms developing across parts of coastal Louisiana, possibly heading on towards the Florida Panhandle, coastal Georgia. Look at these heavy showers here, possibly along the South Carolina coast as we head towards you guys Wednesday evening. But definitely be on the lookout for some heavy, gusty winds, possibly, and maybe some isolated hail with that cluster, even though there's not a marginal risk, but that looks like that could be some heavy showers. As we head on in towards the evening up here across parts of upper Michigan, you can see here under that slight risk, where we could see them damaging winds and hail as we head on towards Wednesday evening into the overnight. And as I said, look here across parts of the desert Southwest could have some showers and thunderstorms ongoing for you guys afternoon and evening. As we segue on to convective outlook day 3, as far as the HRRR will take us out, you can see here not much going on as well on the map. We just have a small little marginal risk here for parts of Michigan here, the Detroit area. Other than that, could have a general thunderstorm risk here from Chicago on up into the northeast, you guys, New York City, heading on down the mid-Atlantic coast, the southeast coast, all of Florida, extending on to about the mouth of the river, could see showers and thunderstorms as we head into you guys Thursday. And yet again across parts of New Mexico, Colorado, Nevada, Utah, all you guys could see some showers and thunderstorms for Thursday. Now, this is as far as the HRRR takes us out. Let's see if we have a convective outlook day 4. As of right now, nothing is going on. So this system here that's coming across the Great Lakes and moving into the northeast today, you guys, let me put the water vapor back on. Let me clear this off. Take that off, you guys. Let's take the model off. All right, we're going to put the water vapor back on. All right, let me put my fronts and centers back on, you guys. And as you can see here, this upper level system here, as it continues to push on out, is going to be the main driving force for this severe weather, but it's also going to be the cause for this good low humidity and good feeling air that's filtering in behind the system. So that is going to be a blessing. If you're in this, take advantage of it, you guys, as it continues to head on out. As we take a look at the excessive rainfall before I go, you guys, take this back off. We're going to take the fronts. All right, forecast excessive rainfall outlook for today, you guys. As you can see here across parts of the Carolinas, the coastal North Carolina, just to the west of the Outer Banks, could have a slight risk for some flash flooding today. On the outer edge of that, going down towards southern Georgia, the Florida Panhandle, and even into South Carolina, does have a marginal risk for that flash flooding. And even here across parts of Arizona, Utah, parts of Colorado, and even New Mexico could see some a marginal risk. I'm about to say a slight risk, you guys, a marginal risk for some flash flooding. As we head to day 2, you guys, we just have a marginal risk here yet again across parts of the extreme southeast United States from the Florida Peninsula, coastal Georgia, Carolinas, and yet again across parts of the desert Southwest. And on day 3 for you guys, Thursday, yet again across the Florida Peninsula, we do have a chance for some isolated flash flooding, and yet again here across parts of the Southwest United States. So that's going to be it for this one, you guys. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe here at your Weather on the Fly, when the Storm Prediction Center, National Hurricane Center come out with their updates. I have them posted here right for you guys here at your Weather on the Fly, so you and the YouTube Nation can stay up to date and weather aware. Everyone be safe, be careful in this severe weather. If you're in this nice, dry, and less humid air, enjoy it while it lasts, you guys. Be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.